Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Disney Cast. I am your host, Mr. Game Sunny, and today I'm joined by Skater6453,
Yellow.
EP Caitlin,
Hello.
Adam TK,
Hello.
and Emperor Zerg Morgan.
Oh.
So it's been a busy few weeks on Disney now. The tournament is up and running, and we have to make a quick announcement. First of all, we have some replacements who have recently joined the tournament. Now, unfortunately, we have lost Angus Intelligence 64 and Fraser Fromont. It's pity to lose them, but luckily we have some excellent replacements now in the tournament. We have Daniel Davison joining Group F, but very exciting now. The Group A replacement for Nintendo 64 is Crash Bandy Spyro 12.
Bandy's back.
Bandy is back.
Bandy's back.
Yeah, for real, this time he's really back.
For
I
real.
still have no idea who he is. That's cool.
Yes. So Crash Bandy Spyro 12, now known as Dingo Crash, is officially back speed running. Big thanks to Coda Pro, who managed to get him into Disney Dash and other people as well. And ironically, that both our replacements are both named Daniel. How interesting.
That's a conspiracy.
Now, we just want to also bring the viewers' attention to a couple of things. Now, you may have noticed in some of the runs that we had loading difficulties with some of the players. And now to combat this, we have recommended to our racers that they change emulators. They've been given a list of emulators, also on EP's XE, but the emulators they reckoned are 1.9, 1.95, and 2.20. And just going to ask TK, who is the host, just to give more thoughts on this.
Yep. So first of all, there's like the issue with this is, I mean, if you have like an emulator like 2.0.5, the loading times will be so slow. They'll be so slow, and like, I mean, what's happened with me in ISGP2 is something we will try to avoid. Like I was using the 2.0.5 emulator, and I lost to Ratchet 5 by 10 seconds, I think. And the thing was that if I had another emulator, the race would not have ended in that result. I mean, you can only say that you lost because of the emulator and the loading when the race is that close, like seconds away from the victory.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this doesn't happen usually, but there's some specific cases where you get a really close race and it ends up like seconds away from each other. It happened a lot in ISGP. It happened in WCC as well, and it happened also here. So what we're gonna try to avoid is loading slow emulators like 2.0.5. If you have that version, just change it. Go with the 1.9.25, 1.9.0, or 2.0.0. Those emulators are guaranteed to be good, and yeah. We don't want like someone to blame it on the emulator after.
Yeah, and of course
Yeah.
I've been using 2.05 the whole time. So
Oh
no.
yeah. Oh shit.
now
I mean,
I can start
I was like
complaining
you.
about my It's been because of my loading times, I swear.
Oh shit. Yeah, I lost by 20 minutes, but it's because of my emulator. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, I'm just joking.
Those Toy Story 2 loading screens, man, they take forever.
I know, right?
I mean, yes, some versions should not be banned, I guess. I mean, WCC decided to ban them for everyone's sake, but I will say you just are responsible of the emulator you're using. We just warned you about the ones that are good, the ones that will make you lose probably. So you guys are grown up and can make your own decisions.
Why? Thank you. Thank you for having
Yeah.
confidence in us adults.
Yeah, it's
Shit.
just yeah, it's just that
the emulator thing is so interesting.
it was all that terrible emulator.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck the
really all.
emulator. Fuck loading times. Fuck the emulator.
Yeah, but just as Deke said, the last thing we want is for someone to get eliminated because of an emulator issue. Now you don't have to obviously change the emulator, but just be warned, we won't be accepting that my emulator's loading times were slow. Like, we get the information has been given. Every runner will now be aware of this, and it's up to you to change your emulator if you want. You don't have to, but we won't be accepting the my emulator was slower. Like, it basically we're kind of basically saying it's kind of on you for not like changing it. Like,
the information's been put out there. Do with it what you will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Ratchet 5, by the way.
All random.
Fuck you, Ratchet.
We'd like to confirm here, Disney, that that was a
Andrew-
friendly
Andrew
friendly
Carroll.
banter.
Andrew Carroll.
Carol.
So now we're going to move on to each group. So we're going to start with Group A, which had 2 matches uploaded this week. The first one was EP Caitlin, who's in this call, versus Cola Pro.
Yes.
Interesting.
That was a race that I didn't do very well.
That was a race, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like that game. I was kind of like in a bit of a stroppy mood anyway, like when the race started, so I just didn't have a great time for that. But Cola did
damn.
all right. So it was
I wanna ask
Well, he
something
won the
about the
race.
yeah.
I want to ask.
Oh,
wait.
Sorry for that. Okay, so I wanted to ask, what happened with your commentary, like at the end of the race?
what do you mean?
What happened with your commentary? Like, we missed a lot of your commentary.
I have not watched it back.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, is that when? Oh, okay. Yeah. I had a sore throat.
Ah, shit.
So Skater, did you enjoy that race?
Actually, I was about to say I cannot comment because I didn't see that one in particular.
How dare you?
I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the only races I've watched are the ones that I've been in the calls for.
All right.
Yeah.
So, well, I personally liked that race. I thought it was a cool race, and it was good to do something that was different as well, different racing game to it.
Yeah, that was good.
And now we're going to move on to the second race I featured, EP, which was her race against me.
Oh, you came out well in that one.
It was. I must say, I really enjoyed the race. It was really good to play a different kind of style to Monster Inc. because, and it was great to see Trant because he's quite tasty. Yes,
Shit.
Caitlin wanted to go to try new levels, so we're going to give props to Caitlin for basically wanting to not start from the beginning of the game. Ratchet 5 will be proud. And it was great to get used to the pyramid again, the Sphinx. What's the other one called? Oasis. And Caitlin did a really good trick in the Oasis. Actually, I want to give her props to that.
Jumping up the palm trees.
Yes, with
Yeah,
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah, that was like the only speedy thing I did, but that was fun.
It was actually also the first. It was also the first time they actually streamed a race as well, so people could actually see my footage.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Like,
the guys have been doing a great job with streaming the races. Like, we had a lot of races were streamed in the Ripto channel. Yeah. So thank you guys. You're doing an amazing job.
Yeah, the big props to everyone. Have been cool. It's been a lot easier to get up a lot quicker and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Props to the lads for getting the stream going. So yeah, we're going to move on to Group B now. And now Group B has been very, very active now with races. So the first race is where we're going to talk about is Lucas Bolton against Dr. Monkey Man.
Oh yeah,
Sounds like a nice one.
First match.
the
That was the
Dalmatians match.
Dalmatians run. Yeah.
Yeah, like both of them went into that game. I'd say blind.
Yeah.
I mean, Lucas was like asking me about his route, and like when I answered his message, he told me, I already won, dude. Oh, damn, yeah. Like the guy did it really blind. He didn't get any help, and it was an enjoyable race. I'd say Dalmatians are always good races. Like you can't miss the route in that game.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a very fun game to play. I played it
It
few
is. I
times.
recommend it. I recommend it.
I think it's very easy to pick up. Actually, I've noticed as well. There's a good, easy pattern to get used to, and a very quick game to get up to speed to. So, what do you think of this race, Skater?
Well, another one I haven't seen, but just it's gonna be a common theme with me because I actually don't watch a lot of stuff, but it definitely sounds very entertaining. I know that Dalmatians is a very good game, and with Lucas doing it, I'm sure it was fun.
Puppies were rescued.
Oh yeah.
Puppies were indeed rescued during the course of that run.
No puppies were harmed as they were being freed from their box slavery.
Yeah, only the
no one
puppy that
became-
freed them.
No one became coats.
Yeah.
All right, and the next race that involved Lucas Bolton was his race with Luca in a Buzz Lightyear of Star Command speedrun.
Oh yeah.
This one I have actually seen. So yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I thought it was really fun. You could tell like Luca was really was prepared for that race.
Yeah, it was
Because
killing it.
he was blasting through a lot of the levels. That was a fun game. A lot of people were bagging on it on the commentary during that game, but I actually always thought that game was a lot of fun. So it was enjoyable to me, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the race was good. The race was really good, and I think Lucas didn't know what something that he didn't press X while using the vehicle, so he lost a bit of time on that, and he lost a lot of time in the first level. Like Luca took advantage from the first level and didn't give Lucas a chance to come back.
Luca was just on a roll like after the second level.
Oh yeah.
And we are joined now by Cola Pro.
Hello, Cola Pro. Welcome to the Disney Cast.
Hello.
Right. We're just talking about Luca versus Lucas Bolton.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that race is
Luke versus Luke.
the legendary race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think a good way to look at the race is that Luca was ruthless. Like he got ahead and never really looked back.
Yeah, for sure. He was ruthless. He was ruthlessly precise.
Luca was probably the biggest tryhard in the seeds. I mean,
Definitely the biggest.
That's a compliment.
I agree with
Yeah.
Morgan. I have to agree with Morgan. Yeah.
He did smash Dalmatians. Yeah.
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 He smashed Coelho with pineapple. So yeah, it was a really enjoyable race. I really enjoyed it. It was good to see that game again because it's not the greatest game I played in my childhood, but it's certainly like a good to have it as an encouraged game. And definitely, I hope to see more of it at some point throughout the tournament.
Same. I mean, I think I enjoyed it back then and now for the most part for it being the fact that it's based on that whole animated Buzz Lightyear universe. And the other thing we really got about like animated Buzz Lightyear was that short one season show they did, and that was about it. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why I like seeing that game because it's actually like more of that universe. So it's cool. it's cool in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And Luca was very active, like because so far of the current Group B uploads, 3 of his races have gone up. His other race that went up was a Treasure Planet race with Dr. Monkey Man.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That's right.
Yeah, bless Monkey Man.
Bless my.
Oh yeah.
Also,
He's a good
yeah, like,
soul. I agree.
I think they're
tried
the only
very
people
hard.
that did the Treasure Planet game.
Yeah, there's no other Treasure Planet on the YouTube channel at the moment. I don't think anyone even recorded anything on that game.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it seems like a decent game.
It
Yeah, it
looks like a
seems like.
fun game. I got to see Monkey Man practicing for that, and he was all kind of bewildered with it. But the race was
Good.
really
Yeah.
cool. That was another one. It was against that one was against Luca also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Lucas
That
been
was-
the most active member.
He's been on a tear. That was another game he just absolutely blasted through. Pretty freaking crazy.
He's a tryhard.
He's a try
He's-
in multiple games. He's a try.
Yeah.
He did rename himself to Walt Disney in this Discord. So it's now on the front.
Damn it.
It's so Walt Disney's from Serbia now.
Yeah. Didn't know.
Didn't you know this one? Nice.
So yeah, I really enjoyed the race as well. Anyone anything else to say on the race?
That was a fantastic race, also. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, and the final Group B race that's currently on the channel is Princess Pretty Kitty Pretty Princess Kitty versus Kiefer in a Bug Life run, which was great to see Bug Life, by the way. Like I'm so happy to
Bugs
see
Life is a great
people
game.
playing Bug Life.
I haven't
think
seen that, but I want to see that now because I didn't know Kiefer had any runs up yet.
Oh
So.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
it was
say something in this. Yeah, go on, Kola. Sorry.
it was a very fun race to comment it on and to watch. It was very close, and I think it's my favorite race so far. At least
Ooh.
one.
And there was actually a tiebreaker actually involved in the run as well.
Yeah, that made me so sad.
Oh wow, that's rare.
Yeah, that race was so close, dude. Like, we can also see that it could have gone another way if, like, depending on emulator stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
I was
know.
about to say, is it going to be because of what we were talking about
yeah.
earlier?
I
Those damn
don't
load
know,
screens.
'cause- yeah.
So what happened here actually is that Kiefer was using EPCXE 2.0.5, which
Yeah.
is significantly slower than the version.
Which I
Kiefer
use,
is.
which is the best version. No.
It is.
Yeah, I'm changing after this. I'm changing versions.
I'm convinced.
If Kiefer used a different version, I think he would have won. But
He was
I
so
think
close.
205 is a lot more hardware intensive than previous versions as well.
mhm.
Yeah,
I think I have normal 2.0 on here somewhere, but I just gotta find it.
Yeah, 2.0 is fine. It's a good one. Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of like where main kind of change emulator slowness, timeless, loading times all came from really. But I think it was a really good run. I think the tiebreaker added to the excitement of it.
Yeah, it was very.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
I was saying, but that's rare. I haven't seen it. I mean, tiebreakers are always set, but I haven't seen one actually used so far. So that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, now we're going to move on from Group B and move on to Group C. And the first race.
Group chaos, dude.
And we're going to start with Emperor Zurg versus Dark Lizard, which was a goofy run.
Which one are you talking about? The voided one or the?
This
heard
is the goofy one. This is the goofy
I was
one.
gonna say I heard about it, but I
Both
haven't
of us
seen it.
took- We both took too long and dropped from the call.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Oh, damn, yeah.
So
Actually, it was one of my favorite, and I think it was like the first race to be done in the tournament,
yeah.
and it was the first race to be voided as well.
Two birds, one stone.
Oh yeah.
Defo.
That dinosaur game exists.
Oh,
Oh yeah. That
exists.
other
It
one.
does. existed.
Yeah, the official first void race, where yet again none of us had any fucking clue what we were doing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that is the official first voided race, but it didn't make the
There was no way to
the
actually
airwaves.
determine the result either.
This was behind the scenes.
It's behind the scenes first voided race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like double
Alright.
voided.
But one Group C race that wasn't void was Charity Royale and Step Haskey.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the only
yeah.
race I watched I wasn't in the call for.
That was
It's a
fun.
good race.
That was
I
quality.
was actually laughing out loud watching that one.
I've
That's
never
pretty
seen
good.
someone get so angry at a preschool game.
Yeah, I'd have to,
Coloring
it was
games.
one of the most entertaining playthroughs of a preschool game I've ever seen before.
Yeah, Stefanski was great in that.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, both of them are teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was maths versus music or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Only during that race can you hear people say the things like, "Why is that painted blue? What is this? Why do I have to keep picking up this damn brush? This game is not speedrunner friendly."
I'm gonna watch that again after this. That was so funny.
It was hilarious.
All right. Next race was Emperor Morgan against Dark Lizard in the Goofy race. Goofy's Funhouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Real
Oh,
race.
nice.
re-race.
And that one was really weird. Basically, what happened was
Reread.
there was some sort of emulator issue. I think it was an issue of EPSXE 2.0.0, which meant one of the mini games that was part of the objective just wouldn't load at all.
Good
And
stuff,
then
yeah.
Dark Lizard agreed to give me the win anyway because I was miles ahead.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hello.
Gary.
Welcome
Did you
to
guys
Disney
start?
Cat. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we started already.
Oh, okay. Hello, people of denizens of the.
Crystal
Yeah.
Sheila here. You gotta you have to do it. You gotta do it.
Hello, everyone. Crystal Sheila
Hello.
here. I failed
There.
Sheila skip again. So fuck molten crater thieves. No, I just.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh no. You've been muted.
Sorry, Gary. And so
But,
moving on.
going
Yeah, go on. Sorry, Skitter.
Oh no, I was gonna say going back to the Goofy's Funhouse. I actually want to.
Yeah, the
watch
Goofy Funhouse race.
I haven't even gotten to see the Goofy Funhouse game in a long time, so I definitely want to check out some of
Oh
those
yeah.
races that have happened.
Also, it had a very unique, very good Crystal Fissure, Goofy impression. So I.
I couldn't even tell who that was because it was so good.
Is that Goofy or a person?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, fucking do it again. I know the best part about those funhouse races is that gets referenced a lot, though. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
basically, like references to his house just being a sex dungeon.
Wait,
No.
what?
Kids were like the
That
Goofy's like a
because-
criminal.
No.
Damn,
Okay.
that's almost as dark as my.
What's the next race?
And
Ran-
the next race was Charity Royale again, and he was racing this time Dark Lizard.
Oh,
Oh,
that
nice.
one, like the Tetris game.
Race.
Oh god, that was.
I'd say it's a real interesting. It's a really interesting race to see, and I mean, it was not technically what we expected when we signed up in the Disney tournament, and like when we made the Disney tournament as well, because that game is technically not what we usually speedrun.
It was good fun.
Not on the recommended.
It was fun. Yeah, I mean, you're fine to do those games, and it's only for round one. As round two be more serious, and you'll get less games to choose from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
Ratchet and I
exactly.
spent most of the commentary just yelling at Charity for being terrible at Tetris. That was fun.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot of those not exactly recommended games that have turned out to be pretty fun. Like we were saying, like
Yeah.
the Winnie the Pooh preschool one was
Yeah.
fun. And that's
Oh, that
definitely
one.
not that's definitely not unrecommended. So
That one was
they've been
the one between Stefanski and who was
charity.
the other? Charity.
Charity,
That one was easily my favorite of the Disney Dash ones that I've watched. I've
Mhm.
been making a point to watch more and more of the Disney Dashes just to see how they turn out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to do the same. I need to watch more.
Yeah. No, okay. Final race of Group C was
It'll be
Morgan and
uploaded.
Steph. Yes. Morgan and Steph.
What
What
was
game
the
did you
That
all
was a
run?
pretty
again?
dull race. I think the most noteworthy part was the censorship, when Ratchet was basically doxing some criminal.
Jesus.
Oh no!
What was
Oh,
the race? Oh, was it the Little Mermaid race?
Little Mermaid 2.
Ratchet was
Oh, yeah.
reading email or
Yeah, yeah.
mail. It's mail.
It's like doxing some criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part.
The interesting part is that Ratchet is also criminal, but I mean, we don't speak.
Oh shit!
Yeah, what I think what was cut out in the end was Keyford congratulating Stefanski on winning. That didn't make it into the video, unfortunately.
Very nice.
Oh damn.
Did anyone else have anything to say in this race?
No.
No.
And the fact that Jake screwed up the timer, so we ended up finishing like 40 seconds before we should have.
Oh,
Oh.
how did that happen?
It didn't make any difference because I've got like 4 levels further.
Oh, I see.
Just
10
10 seconds per level. I could have done it. Damn it!
I was so close. I was close. No. All right.
Nice.
We are moving on to Group D. A very, very tough group. Now, the first race to be uploaded was Crystal Fisher versus Sparrow Jonathan, and the only so far Emperor's New Groove race of the tournament.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think only game race is going to be a frequent occurrence in round 1.
Mm.
Yeah, I have to say that game was very interesting when I watched it. I had no idea that that's part of the fun of this tournament. I had no idea that there were even speed strats for a game like that, and so like seeing it for all these different games, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I was just so crushed at the end of it.
Yeah, because it was back and forth really. I thought Jonathan
Yeah.
had it, and then Andrew just came out and pulled it out of the bag. Like it was a really enjoyable race and a great opening to the group. Yeah.
Reigning
Very
Disney
nice.
champion.
Props to Jonathan, who did a great job because this is only Jonathan's second ever tournament, guys.
Oh, nice.
I didn't
That's
know that.
amazing.
Wow.
His
Yeah.
first big SGP1, I mean.
Yeah, it's first. Yeah, absolutely. So great job to both players. Did really well. I think it was definitely really advertised the group really well. Now, the next race was MTB versus Crystal Fisher in Toy Story 2.
I have not seen that.
Another race in
I
Toy
need to see
Story
that.
2.
I think it was a major scalp for Marcus to take out Fisher because Fisher, as we know, won IS7 and has definitely shown his skill in Toy Story. So I think it was a big scalp for Marcus to win this one.
Yeah, Fisher is pretty good.
Big
at
flex
those
for
games.
Marcus there. That sounds like that was a fun race, man. I need to go watch that.
Oh, it was really good, really enjoyable.
Are you keeping a list?
I can watch it now.
Yes.
It's on my phone.
But no, dude.
Marcus and Fisher, you just made the list.
You just made the
You just made the list.
the list of awesomeness.
Oh,
Angus
yeah.
is gonna pop back in here and be like, "What'd you say about the list?"
Kaylin, apart from list, did you enjoy this race?
Hmm?
Did you enjoy this race?
I
Yes.
did not watch this race. It was very enjoyable.
I did not, but it was enjoyable.
Oh, God.
I love the thumbnail.
Oh Lord. Anyway, now next race was we had Marcus Terry Bedford against James Jones in a very, very close Lilo and Stitch run.
Where's James?
Oh yeah, Lilo and Stitch. It's actually it was actually not a close race, but it was enjoyable, I think.
Yeah, I thought James Jones gave a good account of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because I wasn't familiar with the game, I was part of that call. It was deceiving. It looked like it was a close race. Like I thought it was they were on the same level, but they ended up not being. But it was still very fun. It was still a very fun race.
There was
Yeah.
the illusion of close.
It was the illusion of
Yeah,
close.
dude. You should stop weed, dude.
Whoa.
Nah, just joking.
Never.
Yeah, fuck weed.
Yeah. Now, okay. Final race was James Jones against Fisher in the race to eat Randall.
Another race to eat Randall.
Randall with
tasty.
two. It was Randall with 2 L's with them.
For me,
For my
it's
run, it
both.
was Randall with 1 L. Different.
Oh no! Actually, that race was Eat Randall with 1 L, but Crystal Fisher with 2 L's.
With 2 L's.
Yeah, exactly. That's the race. Yeah.
That's,
What
how,
have
we
been?
that's
Yeah.
how we separate them. There's got to be 2 different eating Randalls here, going.
Yeah.
This is
That's actually 3 Eat Randalls, I think. Or
yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
think I actually restreamed all of the Eat Randall races. I think. Actually.
oh shit!
Yeah,
They had to be eaten.
exactly.
It has to be.
Eaten but live. Eaten live on stream. Yeah,
Nice.
amazing.
Oh, it was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed all the races in Group D. They've really lived up to their name. And so now we're going to move on to the only Group E race up on the channel, I believe. It's Katote
yeah.
and Crosstown Express.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. This one is a good dinosaur race, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, at least comparing to the other dinosaurs.
Yeah, they did a speed run of the goods
At
on the
least
floor.
comparing to the-
Any of that?
Oh god. Well, yeah, anything would be better than that other one that that wasn't good. The other one that wasn't even good enough for TV. So yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, the other one was good for TV, but just for fun, not for any like timid dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I actually didn't watch much of that. I saw a bit of the
Same here.
Katote's dinosaur race, but I was getting kind of flashbacks, so I didn't watch a lot of it.
Vietnam flashback.
PTSD flashbacks.
I had PTSD, dinosaur PTSD.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it being a ratchet race, I'm sure it was a fun one.
Oh
It was. Also, that group got more races done. So everyone in that group did 1 race at least, and you guys gonna see them like really soon.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't worry, that group is still alive.
Yeah, don't worry.
They're gonna make a comeback.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Group E is back.
Okay, we
Oh,
lost
who's that?
someone.
And then now
Oh, Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan, come back! No.
No, Morgan.
All right, final group, Group F. First race to be uploaded here was Charm Sky versus Dante Fanta in Quack Attack.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The best race.
Yeah. I was watching that race at school live on the
Oh, nice.
Ripple stream.
Yeah,
And
that's
dude,
right.
I can tell you it was more interesting than the lesson itself.
Oh!
I thought that Charmed Sky got it on the back, and like yeah, she got it on the back, but then she forgot only
This
one
new
thing.
Group D race. Are we going to talk about that?
It's Group F.
The new Group D race.
Oh, you mean that new? Oh, I guess we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was saying, Champ Sky only forgot one thing, and that killed her race.
Yeah. I thought she had it in the bag as well. And then she made a critical mistake, which cost her. But like, I thought Dante played quite well throughout the race.
He did. Fair play to both of them. They did a good race. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, that was the first restreamed race. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Dante Fanta, we can now talk about his race with Skater.
Oh,
No, we can't.
Races.
We can talk about
races.
part 1 and part 2, but not
It's
part
not a
3.
spoiler. Yeah, it's not a spoiler saying that because it's already been put out there that there are indeed 3 parts of our run. So
Yeah.
It's
So
nice
we
to do a
won't talk
trilogy.
Yeah, we decided to do a trilogy, just because Toy Story 2 is so much fun. We just it definitely wasn't because of emulator problems and then me feeling guilty. No,
I
it's
mean, not
definitely not
really.
because of any of that. But no, all three of those were very enjoyable.
I thought it was.
Very,
Oh,
very
dude.
enjoyable. And Danta was a great sport
Yeah.
in allowing us to do the best 2 out of 3.
I mean, to be
And
honest, you both were
I'm not going to
sports.
talk beyond that because the videos aren't up yet, but they were all 3 of them are great and definitely a must watch for sure.
You both were really good. Like you losing in the first race because of emulator fuck up, then deciding to give you
Well, it wasn't.
another shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I lost because of the emulator. I pretty much lost just because of horrible strategy. But just the fact that the emulator was so bad on my end, I just wanted a smoother run, which is
I
I
mean,
think
that's fair.
Danta would have won anyway. Which is why then I also felt about with round 2, I felt like we needed to do a best 2 out of 3. You guys won't go into that until the video's up, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm
I
just
mean,
very
to
very
be
thankful
honest,
that Danta was willing to do all those races, and we got to play 3 rounds of Toy Story 2, so we ended up being both winners in that. So I'm glad we got to do that. The more of that
watching
game, the
the
better.
second race, dude. I'd say you deserved your rematch, like for sure.
Yeah. But
couldn't follow that race
I
because there
also
was no
didn't want to
board.
undermine what Danta did, so I'm glad it worked. I'm honestly 100% glad the way it worked out. And like I said, just the fact we got to play it 3 times. I mean, what's better than that?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Props
So-
to both players.
So technically, me and Dante, we've done. Well, I don't know. Has Dante done his 3rd race already? I'm not sure.
Yeah, he did all of his races actually.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I've only done 2 races, but it's really been like 5.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Like I mean,
Okay.
Morgan did. How many races did you do, Morgan?
6.
6.
Do you have any race still not done yet?
No. I've done
No.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done.
Yeah.
I still have 2 more
And
races.
7 if you count that Meteor Girl match where I had to leave like 5 minutes in.
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah, 7.
And then I had to do a post-recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a pre-recording.
All right, so we're going to move on to Destabilize versus Danta, which was another interesting run.
Figures. Yeah. I'd say the game is easy as fuck, and I gave them
what game? What game was it?
Tigger's Honey Hunt.
Oh,
Like-
I did see that one. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the game is linear. It's so linear. It's easy as
It
fuck.
looked
It's for
fun though.
children.
It looked a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is fun actually. Also, it's made for children. I knew the race was like the game. Sorry, was called Honey Hunt. So I decided to give them a goal that was called also Honey Hunt. They just needed to get as many honey as they could in a certain amount of time, and they both nailed it. And yeah,
Yeah, while
Yeah.
I was watching that, I was thinking they were going to end up tying on the same amount of honey collected.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
wondering, like, well, what are they going to do after if they do tie?
Behind
Because
the scenes,
since it being linear like that, I thought they had a very good chance of actually tying.
they could have died. Yeah.
They would have raced to eat as much honey as possible.
Do it live on cams.
Yeah.
We'll do it live. Wait, honey, live. Why not?
also that
Oh, yeah.
race behind the scenes had some difficulty for destabilize, but it was sorted out for the race.
Thankfully, yeah. So yeah, the next race here was, give me a second, Group F. It was the final race we're going to discuss now. Charm Sky against Skater.
Me. Yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna say,
yeah.
probably me. The Eat Randall with 1 L race. The Fissures is
First race with Randall.
that's
Another race.
that's the
Yeah.
lore, and I'm sticking to it. Damn it. But yeah. No,
Yeah.
Origin of 1 L and 2 Ls.
That race was incredibly fun. Charm Sky was awesome. She
Yeah.
actually had a spot on impersonation of "I'm watching you, Wazowski," but she stopped doing it. She should have kept on going.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
That race was fun, and it was hilarious on how I took the eating Randall like too literal. I thought that was an actual goal. I didn't get the meme. I didn't know it was a meme. So I thought we were
Yeah, it's a
literally
shame I was caught. You just beat it random up for like 2 minutes.
yeah, I thought we were literally eating Randall, and everyone was like, "No, it's a Disney game. You can't do that." And then which was just followed by me going,
It's too
which was
violent.
just followed by me going, "Oh, why not? You could spit him back out." But
When it beat Randall, doesn't mean beat him up.
Yes.
It just means,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, as Morgan said at the end, I proceeded to not only try and eat Randall, but I also beat him off at the end. But
Oh, I see.
It got nasty.
There wasn't enough ketchup on Randall.
I kicked his ass. He wasn't tasty enough,
He
so I
wasn't
decided to make him a little more
Juicy.
a little more juicy. Just beat the juices out of him a little bit. But yeah,
It
it was very fun race and super close too. It literally she would have gotten me if I literally didn't figure out halfway through the Randall race that you could boost up. So it came down to the Randall race. It
You
was
overtook him right at the end.
yeah, it was very fun and very, very close. I enjoyed that race a lot.
Yeah, so did I. It was really good. I really enjoyed it.
And
That
Charm Sky was awesome. So
Oh yeah, she's
that was
awesome.
fun.
You're also awesome, dude. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm blushing.
That race stands out to me because just before it happened, I was watching you practice, and you didn't even know about this whole middle section of the first level. And
No,
I told you
didn't.
where it was. And
Who
I feel
also?
like if you had to run, you'd have got lost.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. It was. That's why it was so fun, just because just how blind it was on my part. And to the
Yeah.
fact that I
Yeah.
literally didn't even get the meme. That's how blind it was. So that's what made it a lot of fun. And then literally in the last race, figuring out the technique to win, I'm like, oh, I can speed up. Oh, cool! Like it was fun. So that was a lot of fun. And then of course there's also some I don't remember who was saying it, but there's some out of context stuff on my part during that race where I'm like how Angus has the out of context. If someone could do that for my run. So it was.
Does
fun.
anyone know the difference between in context skater and out of context skater? Please
No.
comment below.
What is it? Yeah.
At least
I wish
I
I-
don't. At least I don't say something like I'm not bragging about like inheritance or anything like that. So.
I think Skater is funnier in context than out usually. Although that's just from
It seems to
me
work out.
remembering past conversations had.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
there's one race, that is now lucky. This is the official final race we're going to talk about, and that's Danta versus Daniel Davison in another goofy funhouse race.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this one was actually I'm gonna say a real speed run in that game. Like I'm sorry, Morgan, but the guys like
You don't need to say
knew
sorry.
how to do how to do the goals actually. Like yeah, like Danta was watching you guys playing the game.
Always
He
right.
really enjoyed it. Always watching. Yeah, he really enjoyed the game.
Always watching.
My race, half of it was memory and half of it was guesswork.
Yeah, I really love that game. Goofy Funhouse is really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good race, really good call to be in. And Daniel Davison, first race, great to have him in the tournament. And I hope he's recovered from his alcohol session during the weekend.
From I don't even remember. It wasn't the night before last night. Yeah, that was I'm glad he recovered from that.
Yeah, he did really well, I must say. Both players did really well. I think they can both be very happy with how they did.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's always a joy to have Dan the man around for sure. I'm glad
Dan
he's
Davis,
replaced.
we love you. Danto, we love you.
And yeah, Danta as well. I'm looking forward to setting up a race with Dan. We got to do that. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
Absolutely.
Alcohol will not be
Nice.
involved because I know what happens.
Yeah, and maybe not 3 races this time.
And no more best of 3.
Will you
Aw.
at least eat
I think-
Randall?
I think the host would legit kill me if I did that again. So I'm good. I'm good until the next turn. I won't push my luck till the next tournament. I promise.
Whoa, Gator, calm down. So yeah, that covers all the races on the channel so far, and just one thing we want
There's that
to.
Group D race as well.
Sorry,
Yeah, we got
There's that
another Group D race.
just got up.
Yeah.
which one? What one was that?
Cookie Naval versus MTB.
Oh yes, now
Another race with Randall.
I wasn't in much of it, but I heard it was quite close.
Also, the title has Group E in it.
Yeah, actually, this race was actually streamed, I think.
It was
Yeah.
all of the Randall's race.
Yeah, this race
all
was
of-
a bit different from the other Randall race because this one was eat Randall and get some medals like gold and silver. So it changes a bit from the other goals, but it's still another race with Randall. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's right. They started that race with eating Randall, and then you did the objective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize that all the Monsters Inc. races have all been restreamed. That's pretty cool.
We love
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
We're not biased, we swear.
Yeah. So that covers all the matches officially now in the tournament. Now, there's one thing we do want to bring up in this cast as well, and that is blind runs.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
now,
We're not doing awards then.
no, we're not doing awards, Morgan.
Okay.
We'll do them next. We'll do them next cast. But we just want to make a point here about blind runs. Now, we do not mind people doing blind speedruns. That's absolutely fine. The only thing we ask of you is that you please, if you're doing a game that you and your opponent don't know well at all, ask someone to give you guidance on someone who knows the game. Get help. Help them. Get them to help you pick a goal that's suitable for both you and your opponent, and make sure you can do it in the time limits, because we do not want any stuff to happen. We just want the matches to go smoothly. We want everyone to have fun, and just if you're doing a blind speedrun, just be careful of how you go about it. Just that's all we're going to say.
Yeah. Also, I'd say I'll add on what Connor. Try to get someone that knows the game well in the call with you. So if both of the racers get lost, if both of them agree to ask a certain question, they can ask the other people around for an answer. If the answer will provide them some guidance without even without really coaching any of them. Like if you coach both of them, it's still fine because it's not like you're picking a side or something. If you for example, if you say you should collect that thing in this that thing in that level in order to finish it, it's fine because that's the thing they should know.
Yeah.
I think
Like Bear.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was just gonna say, I think this applies mostly to blind runs that start during a game. Like, I think if you're doing a blind run from the beginning of a game, you learn how to play the game anyway. So I think in those situations, it's fine to just go in blind and have no assistance because the game should be telling you how to play it. But if you're kind of dropped in about halfway through and already have all these mechanics going that you don't know anything about, like that's when I think you need to have someone guiding you a little bit, maybe, just to make sure.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah, like bare minimum, like don't repeat like my mistake and make sure it's not like a completely blind run. Like make sure the game at least works in the emulator properly and stuff like that. and make sure you understand like some of the basic mechanics, and that both of y'all mutually can both set and understand a goal and how to get to it, and basically not do a version of the dinosaur race we were talking about earlier, where no one had no goal, had no idea what they were doing, and it just ended up just being useless at the end of the day. So like, make sure it works properly. Don't make sure you're going into it totally blind, like you never even fired up the game, and make sure you all can figure out and know a goal to accomplish.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Very well
Other
said.
than that, do it and do what you will.
Do as you please, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Skater, TK, and everyone here has summed it up excellently. Just be careful and just have a bit of an idea about the game before you start.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
So yeah, that concludes episode 2 of the Disney.
You'll see what happens later
Yeah.
on. I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about when it's uploaded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah. So that is it for the second episode of the Disney Cast. I'd like to thank all my guests for their appearances today. Stay tuned this
welcome.
week. You will be seeing plenty of Aladdin, more Monsters Inc., Toy Story, Lilo and Stitch, all this week. Stay tuned for that.
Atlantis.
Disastrous
Atlantis, of
blind
course,
races.
too.
Dalmatians. Yeah.
And remember, and you can do blind races, but make sure you get some help. Yeah, so there we go. That's episode 2. Thank you all very much for watching. We shall all see you soon. Take
Thank
care
you.
and have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, by the way, Craig didn't fuck up this time.
Good job.
Yay!
Good, Craig. Good, Craig. You didn't fuck up. Now you
Nice.
can fuck off, Craig. Go away.
Yeah, no, fuck off,
That's a great
Craig.
way to end the cast.
Oh, Craig. You try so hard. Big.
He does,
He
yeah.
tried.
He's a try.